Hello, and welcome back to the channel. It is me, your boy Archaeology, and today's video is me reacting to archaeological memes. So I'm just going to share the screen and we're going to jump right into it. So here we go. So community digs be like, when you've finished discovering objects, please recover them for the next archaeologist. Thank you. Now I think this is an actual um structure that they made for children to play in, and they're just asking the people when they find the stuff to rebury it, so then the next child can come in and do it again. So there is another meme to relate to this, so I'll just upvote that anyway. Okay, so this is the birth of the bog body. Now if he really got stuck in there, if he fell in there and couldn't get out, he'd actually would die in there. So there's a lot of theories about what bog bodies are, but bog bodies would have been found like that maybe, or in the fetal position, like in the ball, like on their side. Um, basically, to summarize it, it's basically they're either put there as a funeral place because people used to live beside the bogs. It's either like to give back to Mother Earth, or it's a sacrifice during the cold times, or to make sure that they can get food and stuff. But they used to have things going through them. There's a lot of them across Europe, and in Ireland there's a couple in Ireland, and then there's a lot in Europe. So that's all. So here's this meme I'm talking about. So there's that plastic trail, and then there's like grid around this obviously fake body, and I think here is like modern pottery. I think so. They're just pretending like, say, oh, there's like a few offerings with it as well. So I think that's what it is. His own like whoever posted this, their own personal problem. When you see poison ivy covering your midden, so yeah, like a lot of upstanding buildings now, like if you see them made out of stone, like churches, old castles, or different types of things, and old walls, you see like ivy growing out of them. That's because they feed off the lime, and then they will replace the lime eventually, and you have to kind of like, I think like you have to try and catch it early so you can kind of poison it so it dies. It can't, like with a special poison to die. But I'm guessing the ivy on the shell middens would have been low on the ground, or up kind of low on the ground really, because, or if it's on the side, if the poison ivy is growing over the side of it, it covers the shell midden. So yeah, I get that. This is Chris Pratt in Parks and Rec. Archaeologists when they find a garbage dump. Well, yeah, like a well, depending on what kind of garbage dump you're talking about. Like a modern one, yeah, you find a couple of jewels, but like archaeological ones, you can find a lot of stuff in them as well. So this is a Mighty Python sketch. Soil is undisturbed. Archaeologists, a blessing from the Lord. Yes. Yeah. So basically, that would be when we're digging through a lot of stuff. So if, or like like either people are digging it through, like if you're subcontracted, or if you're digging it through yourself, you'd be going through a lot of stuff like ducts, like electrical, water, sewage, gas. That's the modern in like kind of whatever disturbances, and then obviously if there's any archaeological significance, then obviously then that's been disturbed as well. That's with soil, but like with modern stuff, it's stuff that you backfill the stuff with. This fella here just took a long time to edit. I'm guessing that's like he just put on a beard because it has Chad in it, because he's a Chad maybe, but I don't know. So those damn copycatty gants. European ring fort to Viking Trellenberg. I copy knows myself. Well, technically, it would have been Captain or Thor going to Captain America's side and actually building, because the Vikings captured and, well, not captured. They did. They plagued and they plundered across Europe and everywhere else, even into America at one stage, and settled down there. So I'll try my best. An archaeology meme a day keeps the medicus away. That's very funny, and it's a mosaic of somebody coming towards a doctor coming towards people, or he looks like he's gonna give them something bad. But anyway, so this I want to replay. So they didn't put a space near, so I was supposed to say maybe it's somewhere between the third century BC and the first century. No, just replay. Left of bearable. So it's basically they're going back to certain areas to rebury them from from the third century before Christ, and then when they were going to unpaganize the sites, they would bring after Jesus, they would come in, bury them, and Christianize them. Basically, that's what I'm guessing. That's what they're going for there. Me when I find my first archaeological artifact, unlimited power. Yeah, exactly. Like when I was in Kerry, I found some whetstones. We found a couple of burials. Well, we didn't take. We found a couple of burials that were already taken out, but we found a lot of structural stuff. So we had to like dig through them. There was a lot of charcoal in that. I don't know if that represents anything just yet. The report hasn't been out yet. And then we found flint as well. I found flint on a couple of features as well. So that shows, and it was retouched as well, which is in archaeological terms mean it used to be a tool and then they redone it up again so they could reuse it. So that's just really what that means. But Dad said yes when you want a pyramid for your birthday, but your mom says no. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Just sitting there in the sulk face. Not there. What's next? Horse Tentius. This is Maxipus, the Roman cat. Now we get ready for Dog Letianus. And then he's dressed up as a Roman. Cats are greater than dogs. How Egyptians view cats. Cat riding a blue whale versus and holding a trident as well. Yeah, cats were very. I think they were easy pet wise. I think, and they weren't really significant. Like they were self reliant as well. So I'm guessing that's why. And then they also mummified some cats as well, and also they kept mice away, and rats. So maybe that's why. I'm an archaeology student. Every time someone asks me whether I've already dug up some dino bones in the face, but not impressed yet. So a writing prop. A supervillain called the archaeologist motive couldn't find any bones, so instead he's gonna make some. I don't know how he's gonna make some, but that's funny. I believe. Yeah, that's good. So this is a zoo archaeology meme. My precious, they act like Gollum when they find the horse skull, and then this is obviously in Thor. Horse skulls are buried inside their houses on the fronts of their houses, so the entryways. They would, if there was a horse there, they would bury, like if their horse passed away in battle or whatever, they'll take the skull and they'll bury them. It's some type of tradition. That's an antler here, I think. I can't really see this well, and then that's a vertebrae of a fish, I think. This one I can't really see. I'm guessing it's another type of bone, but it's very hard to look at. I don't know, unless it's type of a humerus or a femur or something, like the top of a humerus or a femur. But like the zoo archaeologists are always like they're relied on to clean and to characteristic and diagnose what type of bones they are, like this of Maxipus the Roman cat. They would have been cleaning out that with a skewer, or not, yeah, the wooden skewers, and they're picking around inside the skull and type of that, and removing the soil carefully. So Orc is the last living orc on Earth. Will drop extremely valuable tusks for crafting or selling. And then man obsessed with body modification gets tusk fitted into his own teeth. And then Chris Young's goes, in 4,000 years archaeologists are going to scratch their heads over this one. Yeah, exactly, we will. I'm not listening to him again. I don't really like it. Destroy my tablet. When you're dead and you and you forget to delete your hieroglyphic history, that's pretty funny. It would be funny if that was an Irish meme as well, like when you're dead, but you remember you forgot to delete the immersion, and you're just like, oh no. This is sick. I upvoted this already because I had to read, so I'm gonna listen carefully though.
The crux of the matter is, how can we make archaeology cool again? We can't.
That's sick. I hope somebody links me that anime because I actually want to watch that now. Fuck the British Museum, yeah. Because I'm Irish, I might as well have brought it. When you join the British Museum staff and receive your new uniform, Thieves Guild armor, exquisite. Yeah. So basically, antiquarians or any British colonial islands, the antiquarians or archaeologists at the time would have went in and took a lot of stuff and brought it back to the English Museum. Light armor 96, weight 7, value whatever. Okay, whatever. This is sick. I already watched this a bit of it now, not all of it, but we'll check it out. So it starts off with Hinduism, I think, and just dancing. Then he goes into, I think that's Asia, and no, that's still Hinduism. Hold on. They go into the Egyptians and then Christianity. Dancing is what we do. Dancing is what. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Can't wait for the year 600. 700 to 800 BC. I bet there will be flying cars in the future. 500, 600 flying pigs. Well, that's a pig, but I don't know. Check what the comments have to say about it. All hail our Lord and Saviour, Boar Vessel. Yeah. Boar Vessel. Yeah. Flying pigs or flying boars, yeah. time team more like Phil's lean. So it all started. This is where the trouble began. Phil's lean. Those shorts. Those shorts. Yeah. Phil was a flint expert. He was a ledge on time team. We're gonna finish off with this one now. It's funny. Homo correctus. The mammoth smells delicious. Actually, it's Masodon, and then it goes plus it's in apostrophe Homo correctus. That's pretty funny. So that's all. That was just a quick look on archaeological memes. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.